everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be using dip powders from Krival Nails to create a really fun sparkly mani, and these colors right here are amazing. So we're going to be doing the gel method today, and we're going to dive right into this mani. We're going to start off by using that 3M medical tape that I've been using in my color blocking videos lately, and I've been completely obsessed with color blocking. So this color blocking in general is very optional. It's really what your heart desires when you are doing your manis at home. I know I have been throwing a lot of color blocking at you all, but I'm loving it so much, and it's just so fun, especially with the gel method. I've been getting super creative with it, and I really love this 3M tape. It's giving me really crisp lines, and it's a little bit bigger and thicker. So I do like this when it comes to color blocking. I feel like it's better than the thinner stuff that I was using prior. So we're starting off here with Secret Admire, which is a really beautiful color. It is a very pretty maroon color, and you're going to see it here right now in this pinky nail in its full beautifulness. You're going to really see that color pay off here with that first dip. It's really pretty. This color here, it's definitely one of my favorites, and it's a good one to have in your collection because it's going to complement so many different colors. Now, if you haven't tried any dip powders from Krival, I highly recommend. Her dip powders are crammed full of color, and they're beautiful. They're not like patchy or splotchy or anything like that, especially with this color right here, Secret Admire. And you can see here my brush doesn't have barely any of that color on there. When I am doing the gel method, I do treat my gels the same way as I treat my dip liquids. I will go ahead and brush off that brush in between dips, especially when they're touching the dip powder, to not contaminate my gels. So that's just something to keep in mind when you are working with gels. Just treat them the same way you would with your dip liquids. So now I'm going to go ahead and peel off that tape here. Now sometimes you do have to fight with the tape, and it's okay. It's very tedious but rewarding at the end. So I'm just trying to get this tiny piece off here, and I'm using that orange wood stick, and I got it off, and we are good. And we have that first line. Okay, so then, to be honest with you, I really don't have, spoiler alert here, okay? I really don't have a mani in mind when I sit down to film, and that might shock some of you. So I know what colors I'm going to do. So I'll give myself that credit. So I do know what colors I'm going to do when I'm sitting down, but I never really know what kind of like design or what color is going to go where until I sit down and start filming. It just kind of comes to me, and I feel like that's why I really enjoy creating manis and filming, because it's pretty much kind of like my way of art, if that makes sense. So to be completely honest with you, I didn't really have a game plan when it came to this mani, and nor do I have a game plan really when I come up with any manis. I do have one coming up for Saturday. Again, I know what the colors are. I know I'm going to add a little special touch to it, but that's really all I have in mind when I sit down and do a mani. So you're going to see I'm kind of all over the place with this color blocking, but that's the beauty, I'm going to say it again, about doing your nails at home, is that you can do whatever your heart desires. So I want to find a little tangent there, but back to Dark Crystal here, which is this beautiful diamond holographic glitter. It is stunning. This right here would be a mani on its own, especially if you're going like on a beach day or a night out. This right here, it is so eye-catching, and the sparkle is unreal. Now, it is a fine glitter. It lays super flat to the nail. You can see here I got that trusty tape out again because I'm like, you know what? I want to do a line here. So pretty much I'm going to be doing color blocking with all three colors that we're using today on this nail. Now, I will say when I was doing the holographic glitter on that color blocking there, I only am showing one line on camera to save time. And then this little stiff nail brush that you just saw me use, I love it so much. It is from Krival Nails. That comes in pink or purple. They're very inexpensive and definitely a must-have if you are doing the gel method, because it is saving my liquid. So especially when I'm working with glitters, I will go ahead and scrub that nail really well, like you saw there, to get all those glitters off before I go in with a second layer of gel. right here, just going in with it, making sure I'm getting all those sparklies off, and then I'm going to go in with my gel. That's just going to help really save my brush. Now, if you get any sparkles on that brush itself, just wipe it off on a paper towel and you are good to go. But look at this glitter here. It's even better with that second dip. I did show you the comparison of the one dip versus two. I mean, you could totally get away with one dip, but two just makes it a little bit more better in my opinion. And she has a lot of these really pretty holographic glitters here. And there's one called, ooh, I can't think of the name right now, but it is a darker blue. I just used it in a 4th of July mani. That one's really pretty. Just so many different colors. I mean, the color selection that Krival Nails has to offer is amazing. So now you can see here, I am battling that tape again. So I went in with the Krival Precision tool, and look at, I have this really pretty line here, and I'm going to go ahead and implicate that again on the bottom piece there. So we kind of like tie everything together. Okay, can we have a moment here for this glitter? This is Mystic Willow. It is beautiful. It is everything, and I need tons of this glitter right here. I mean, even in the fine glitter format that you see here, we picked up with the first dip, a lot of the fine. It is stunning. I would love to see Mystic Willows in a fine glitter, but that's just me. But I love the mixture here of the chunky and fine. I just want this version in like many different ways because it is so stunning. You're getting like this pops of purple with these pops of green, and then you have these pinks and then these teals in here. It's a little bit of everything, and it's really making like all the colors that we used really kind of pop, and especially on its own with Secret Admire. It is stunning. So this glitter right here, it's beautiful. Even though it is a chunkier glitter, it has a good ratio of fine glitters and chunky glitters, and it's laying really flat to the nail. So again, I am going in with that stiff nail brush here, and check out that first dip. It is beautiful, right? See what I mean? Like how pretty it is with like the smaller glitters. There's just something kind of magical in Mystic Willows. And if you do not have this glitter, and if you are debating anything about Krival Nails, get this glitter. It is so worth it. It is so fun. The circular shaped glitters are super, super fine. So they're very easy to manipulate and like get really flat to the nail. Even if you're doing not the gel method, but dip liquids, you're really going to be able to get these laying super, super flat. And I love it so much. So again, we're going to add more to the color blocking nail. And then I'm going to show you a step that I kind of skip in my nails. Mainly because I don't really have a lot of filing and buffing when I do the gel method, especially when I'm using thinner gels. I will say that the Krival nail gels are a little bit on the thicker side, but that is okay because if you are working with chunky glitters, the thicker gels are going to be your best friend, especially if you are a little heavy-handed when it comes to filing and buffing. Then these gels are going to definitely work in your favor. But I normally do not need to do a lot of filing and buffing when I do my press-ons. But you can also tell that right here I'm showing those circular glitters a little extra love. I'm really working that gel right into those glitters right there. But I did want to show you how I would file and buff chunky glitters. So this is why, another reason why I picked Mystic Willow, because I really wanted to show some of you. I had a couple questions about filing and buffing over gels. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead when you're ready to file and buff. You're going to put a layer of gel base like you just saw me do there. You're going to cure that for 30 seconds, and then you're going to go ahead and place your gel top coat and cure that for 60 seconds. And if your gel top coat is a no wipe top coat, you want to go ahead and take an alcohol wipe and remove that sticky layer to that surface of that gel base. If it's not, you're good to go, and you can start filing and buffing your normal routine. You can see here I'm using 3 different things. I'm using that little block, I'm using a file, and then I'm going back in with a different buffer. But I'm pretty much going at these glitters, and I would say I'm definitely heavy-handed, and I'm not cutting into these glitters at all, and they are laying really flat to the nail. I am adjusting that nail here and there on that little press-on stand, but that is it. That is my filing and buffing. So I did all my filing and buffing on the chunky glitters only. I did not have to file and buff that dark crystal, which is that beautiful glitter, and Secret Admire. And I just finished up this mani here with that gel top coat, and I cured it for 60 seconds, and this is the finished mani. You can see here that beautiful holographic glitter. pairs really well with Mystic Willows, and then with that Secret Admire, it's like the perfect like bright pinky purplish maroon. It is gorgeous, but I love how this mani turned out. It's definitely full of sparkle, and again, you can pick and choose how you would like want to place these colors. Not everybody likes sparkle, but that's the best thing, is that you can just like totally pick whatever colors you want to do with this mani. But I just like the little extra touch of sparkle, especially in the summer and the 4th of July. I feel like I need everything sparkly right now. I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with glitter in general, but these glitters are very pretty. They laid super flat, and the gel method worked phenomenal with these dip powders as well, because a lot of times with the Secret Admire, if you are doing a gel method with like these deep maroon pink colors or reds, it will actually look really brown after you cure it, and these gels did not mess anything up with these powders, because these powders are really well made from Krival Nails. So that's another thing that I like about her powders, is that they are definitely top notch. So I will go ahead and link everything in that description box below. If you have any questions or anything else about the gel method, definitely let me know in that comment section below, and I will see you all in the next upload.